to take cash out of the ATM before I, had this storm. We bought canned food, we were ready for everything, but I forgot to get cash. So when you go to your town and all the lights are out, you need some gas because there's gas lines, and I go up there and I'm sorry, we're only taking cash, and all I do is walk around with a debit card most of the time. And it hit me that we do need alternatives. We need alternative currency, we need to get together with our community, and we need to implement this before bad stuff happens, because we've been told by Ron Paul and, that the economy is very bad and things are going to not go in such a great direction. So I have these friends here. Hopefully you'll walk over to them, Wayne Walton and Robin Boyce, and they came to my town when we did Liberty Fest, and we now have Long Island hours. Okay, and here in Tennessee, I know Dan Hagan and has gotten vol hours or vols hours. So it's happening. We're trying to implement alternative currency besides silver and gold. There's other things we can do, but let's move forward. Let's start working on where we can go from here. And that takes me to Liberty candidates, because Liberty candidates are people, they're you. You're the Liberty candidates. You're the people that I expect to step up and run for office, because you're aware, because you know that we're in bad times, because you know that we need alternative currency, because you know that we need to end departments like, Department of Education, DHS. Liberty candidates are people that know that industrial hemp is the way to get our country back and get production and manufacturing. Without all of you stepping up to run, what do we have? I mean, there is government. I mean, a lot of people here don't believe in government anymore, but while it's there, we can take it back if we actually run for office for school board. I mean, next year, Liberty's local in 2013. So take the time to read up, find out what it is your legislator does. I know I've done that. I'm on Facebook. My legislators are there, my state senator, my assemblyman. You know what they do all day? They post on Facebook. They take photo ops. They go to ribbon cuttings. They are the most ridiculous people I've ever met in my life. Where I live, they start with a really nice salary. They start with $75,000 a year plus lifetime benefits, and they get $161 per diem every time they go to legislate. I can do that. I can go to ribbon cuttings, and except that I know that if I run for office, I'm going to do more than that. My mouth is going to be going, because I know that there's stuff that needs to be done. There's things that need to be changed, and we cannot just keep going on this way and expecting that something different is going to happen tomorrow. It's not. It's up to us. Ron Paul, a lot of us are here because of him. He brought us a message, and now it's our time to take that message. No more, it's over. The Ron Paul, election is over. It's time for us to take his message and do with it what he asked us to do. And the number one thing was duplicate him, run for office, run on his platform, run on the platform of sound money in a free market, constitutional government, non-intervention. Okay, so we can do it. Tonight we had, this is so loud. We had people here that spoke who were Liberty candidates in 2010 and 2012. I want to give a shout out to Sean Crowell. I don't know if he's still here. He's running right now. Tonya Miller, she didn't win her primary, but this is one hell of a woman that, God bless her. I know she'll do it again. Is that her right there? Gorgeous, beautiful. We have Lenny Leitner in Tennessee. He ran as a Liberty candidate 2 times. He's not accepting donations. He's a man in a truck, and he's got a lot of liberty in his soul, and he just wants to get the word out. That's what I'm talking about. We have Robbie Wells as a Liberty candidate. We got yelled at for having him for a Liberty candidate because, God forbid anybody ran, for president. But you know what? He's a man who he's determined. He's got liberty in his toes. Let me tell you something. He's a force to be reckoned with. So I hope that you guys pay attention to what he's going to bring in 2016. Tom Gray is running in Tennessee. He couldn't come here because he lives too far away, but he actually might win. He's got a really good chance, and that would be great. I know that Liberty candidates don't always win their seats, but the ones that do make a big difference. In New Hampshire, we had Jen Coffey win in 2010. She's running again. Here's a woman that, when she got in, the first thing she did was make laws that took away laws. In other words, there's like a knife law that she brought to legislation that says there are no knife laws. That's the kind of stuff that Liberty candidates are going to do. If you have an inclination to run, we do have a book that was written by 19 Liberty candidates. It was about their experiences, what they did with no money, because most of these people have no money. Most of us are just, barely surviving, but you don't need money to get the message out. So if you read this book, you'll see that they managed to figure out ways to market themselves, to dress for success with no money. It's important stuff that will just tell you how to run for office, even if you have no idea how to do it. It's important. In 2013, I know that my libertarian party in the town I live in was taken over by Ron Paul supporters. So now we've decided we're all going to run for office in 2013. We're going to find out everything that's available and just do it. We don't have to be geniuses, obviously, okay? But we have to have passion, and we all have that. So I think it's the only way to take back what we've got, and I think we should just give it a go. What the hell? What's to stop you? You can cut ribbons. The other thing I wanted to talk about, and the reason I got here, and I'm going to mention it because I have to. 9 years ago tomorrow, I lost my daughter. She committed suicide. She was 15 years old. She was once a little baby that was dancing like Jordan's beautiful little babies. And she's not here anymore. And the reason she's not here is because of crony capitalism, because of corporatism. I found out this year that Big Pharma, in the case of GlaxoSmithKline, got sued $3 billion because they were pushing their antidepressant drugs onto doctors who were pushing them onto patients for Madonna tickets, Hawaiian vacations, and speaking engagements. So tomorrow's 9 years that my daughter died, and I have to thank Big Pharma for pushing their little blue pills that were never approved for children under 24, yet my daughter was 15. This is the kind of stuff that the people in the Liberty movement are out here talking about. This is how I got here. I was a mom, and as a mom, you listen to the doctors when they tell you your kids don't feel well, your kids are sick, take this medicine. Of course you're going to believe a doctor because you're just, this is my baby, I want her to feel better. But corporatism killed my daughter, and I don't want to see anybody else lose their children to that. So that's why I do what I do. And if we all are aware and awake of these issues, and we run for office, we can take them down. And that's what it's all about. Take down Big Pharma. Take down Monsanto. They're killing us slowly through our food system. They're in bed with the government. How do you get out of bed with them? We become the government that will make sure that we don't have a monstrosity like Monsanto putting poison out there for our kids. So I'm just going to ask all of you to really take and soul and think about the fact that you don't have to be a politician to run for office. As a matter of fact, we don't want politicians running for office. We don't want people that, went to law school and put on a suit and said, I can go make $175,000 running for Congress and, get benefits for life. Run for office and just run for school board. That's so important. I mean, if you were sitting on a school board, you'd be responsible to say no to the money that they want to spend on nonsense. Or, where I live, school administrators make $600,000 a year. Come on, it's ridiculous. We can't sustain this, okay? So, Liberty candidates, Agenda 21, Monsanto, NDAA. These are the issues that we know about, and half the time if you walk up to your state senator and ask them about the NDAA, they'll tell you, oh yeah, I read about that. Half of them, I actually did that a couple of weeks ago. Walked up to the woman that was running for senator in my state and asked her about the NDAA, and she really had no clue. She tried to act like she knew what it was, but she didn't. That's sad. I know that any of you out there can explain it to your constituents if you ran for office. So I'm going to say goodbye, but I just hope that, if anything, you just take the initiative and just run for office, no matter what it is, because it's going to make a difference. Even if you don't win, the message is out. Ron Paul didn't win, but look what he did, okay? Love you guys.